Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hilltoppers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoffman. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Warhawks are flying down the field. The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the grab. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Plows through the defense. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down and 10. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back to throw, it's Hoffman. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Turning it on! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Pulls it in. It's Henry. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Hoffman. Got it in the middle. It's Godfrey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quickly complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
The Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win it.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw again. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barry. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoffman. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Warhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Swings it out to the flat, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Barry. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The quick out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Will be the turnover on downs.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.